Hello and welcome back to Pendor Rearmed, and indeed, as you see here, we have the defenders sallying out. And, well, this is not actually going to be super good because I actually just finished a siege. I was killed, as you might expect by my HP, and, well, we managed to take it, of course, we managed to take it. There were only 247 units in the garrison there. So, nothing really to write home about, nothing super terrible or anything like that. What we are going to do, though, is we're going to actually move our archers over here. This is a bit of a weird... layout, as you can see. Oh, can we... Oh, hello. Okay. What? Okay. Okay, that was very strange. I'm not entirely sure what they were thinking. Just letting me come in here. I guess it's maybe a strategy because they want me to die. You know, they want me to die. So I guess that might be the reason. As you can see, the enemies will be able to murder us relatively quickly here, or we will be able to kill them. I don't know. Maybe it's just going to be oh well, never mind. I'm dead now. Yeah, not much I could do about that, unfortunately. For some reason, I don't know why they did that. Very strange. But, yeah, clearly that was not very good. I was kind of hoping that what we would have is a nice, clear line of sight to the opponent. But as you could quite clearly tell, they just... I don't know, they just let us come in. And I was so shocked that I didn't tell my forces to follow me. So... that made a big difference, didn't it? Yes, that made a big difference. So I think what we're going to do is we're going to get out of here. We're going to wait here for some time, try to restore ourselves somewhat. There are some rather nefarious individuals around here. For example, the Jet 2 mercenaries with Mr. Valdis himself. He could potentially attack us and actually be somewhat effective. So I'd prefer... I'd prefer if he wouldn't do that, of course. But, yeah, we just desperately need to destroy the Fiat's Vein. Once we have destroyed the Fiat's Vein, they may, in fact, start joining us because we have some good relation with them. We've got a pretty significant amount of territory. And, well, as someone mentioned, we need, as far as I know, 25 relation with a particular vassal to be able to persuade him to join us, unless we could potentially use some persuasion and actual persuasion skills to make it a little bit lower. Obviously, I don't know that, so yeah, I'm not going to go through the trouble of potentially capturing a guy just so that we could, you know, do something with that. Now, these guys are going to sally out. Let's have a look if they're actually going to do this. Are they actually going to sally out this time? Because what I'm going to do is I'm just going to stand here. I'm just going to stand here and I'm just going to let them do random stuff. They seem to have a bit of a problem, actually. I'm not entirely sure what's even going on here, but I guess we'll see in a little bit of time. Yeah. If they decide to actually come out. Alright, so I've decided that we're just going to charge in here because the enemy doesn't seem to want to do any of that, so I'm kind of just forcing their hand somewhat here. It is very frustrating when the enemy decides to do that, especially when they actually get some of these very small hits on you as well, you know, like 5 damage here and there. It's always very annoying when that happens, but I can't really do much about it, as I said. Basically, we just have to go in here and try and see what we can do. Hopefully, we'll be okay. Wow, that guy has a very cool... Yeah, that's Jarl Otto. Okay, that's actually very funny. Now that we made fun of him a little bit in the previous episode, so... that's funny. That's great. Now, we can just go for overheads here, and we should be okay. This guy is obviously not very nice. Can we just kill him? Thank you. Wow, they've got berserkers and everything. There are so many people here, by the way. There's literally, like, I don't even know, 700 people or something. So it's going to be quite dangerous in general for us to try this. Unfortunately, these enemies are, as I've said, very frustrating to fight. They do that thing where they just come out of nowhere and do massive damage to you. And you're just very underprepared at that point. They do seem to do that a lot. Yeah, like that. Like you're attacking one of them and then both attack at the same time. And then you just get hit by the other one. Ah, yes, I'm dead now. Yeah, the archers. The archers. They're all just kind of chilling at the back here. And we can't really do much about it. The funny thing is about this is a sally out. So technically, they should be the ones coming over to us, but they don't. Which is very strange. I don't actually know what's going on with that, but yeah, they are... This is basically just a regular fight, but without us having any arrows, because of course, as a sally out, it restricts the amount of arrows that the offense has. So yeah, very, very unfortunate for us. We are going to stick around here though, because obviously the enemy isn't going to receive any reinforcements, so we should technically have the advantage. But it is a very arduous process. Alright, so there we go. We did manage it, and as you can see, we got 97 renown for it, which is obviously amazing. That's kind of what we want, isn't it? I did manage to kill 32 opponents, which is not too bad. This is a very, very... Oh, hello. Okay, yeah, this is a very annoying castle to take because of its layout, obviously. You'd think it would be easy, right? Because it's so open. You'd think it would have a significant amount of, well, line of sight everywhere and everything, but as you can quite clearly tell, I mean, we've eliminated quite a few, well, unfortunately for them. So let's actually see if we can go back in. Maybe we can get another sally out. I highly doubt it, but we can maybe give it a go. Oh, we did. We did actually get another sally out. Okay. Well, the problem with this is that they're not going to do it, you see? They're not going to do the sally out. So we are going to have to be... yes, we're going to have to be very audacious here. And I'm not a big fan. I mean, I like being aggressive, right? I like being aggressive because that's fun. But the way that this particular siege is done is not very good for us. Let's just say that. I mean, I can try to bait them. Oh, actually, wait, this is working. Partially. Okay. Yeah, you guys need to come out, though. You need to... I'm not sure why they... dearie me. Okay, yeah, we're gonna have to tell everyone to charge once again. I'm not a big fan of doing that, to be honest. It's just forcing our people into a bottleneck. And as you can quite clearly tell, we're going to get shot to pieces, potentially. Okay, so my force is going to come in here. Let me see if I can do something. Well, this is bad. Can I jump back? Nope. Okay, just going to have to be aggressive then. Gonna have to be aggressive. Nice, nice, nice. Okay, there we go. We actually managed it. I can't believe it. And all I'm going to do now is I'm just going to go to where the archers are. And I'm going to try to inflict as much damage against them. Ah, yes. You saw exactly what happened there, didn't you? Yes. So basically, they have that wonderful AI timing where you're about to kill one guy, right? And then the other guy basically prepares his swing so that the other fellow's body doesn't actually stop the swing, which is hilarious. So, yeah, that happens more often than I'd like to say, but there you go. Can't really do much about it, so we'll just roll with it, and we'll see if we can maybe just eliminate the rest of these archers. It would be nice if we could. And my forces are still fighting at the front. Of course they are. Alright, well, at least we have eliminated the archers, and that's all I can really be very thankful for. I mean, really, this is... I think this is probably my least favorite siege out of the entire series so far, which I gotta say is... kind of interesting, because I actually like this layout usually, but for some reason it is very annoying with a sally out. I don't know why. I'm not sure. The opponent just acts very, very weirdly, in this situation. But there you go. 73 renown for us, and we did actually end up killing 133. Very nice. Let's just wait here for a little bit of time. I do need to get some of my HP back, and hopefully my forces will also get their HP back. I've got to be a little bit careful about these forces right here, randomly running around. They might decide to attack us at some point. I wouldn't be surprised. And we're just going to go straight on in here this time. I'm not going to reset or anything like that and try to get another sally out, because despite the fact that the first sally out didn't go particularly well, I was kind of hoping that maybe the second one might have them coming out, you know what I mean? You know, because we either, you know, come on. We either want them to literally be on our doorstep because of the sally out, or we want them to stay in there and actually for us to have some arrows, you know, but that's not, it's generally not what has been happening here. So we're going to have to be a little bit careful about this. Let's have a look. Nice. Okay, don't get shot. Nice, kill that guy. Wow, that was special, wasn't it? That was very, very special. Okay, so let's actually see. Are we still shooting? I think we are still shooting, but very, very little. The amount of little bits of damage that I take, very frustrating. Okay, so let's actually just get over here and put our archers in a nice position, and maybe we'll be okay. Gonna tell our infantry to charge as well. Can I jump over these barrels? I think I can, right? Yes, I can. Oh, nice. Okay, I was unaware that I could do that. Can I jump up here? Yes, I can. Oh, that's a game changer. That's a game changer right there. I had no idea that you could actually jump up the barrels. I thought that there was an invisible wall there or something, but no, you can actually do that. That's crazy. All right, well, the enemy is going to be receiving a bunch of reinforcements, unfortunately, and they are going to primarily be archers, I assume, so that's going to be really, really bad for us eventually. But the best thing I can do right now is just do as much damage as possible while I'm still alive, because we are going to die very soon. I have a bad feeling about this. Ooh, alright, took us out just as we lost our shield. That is quite a wonderful coincidence, isn't it? Well, yeah, this is a terrible siege. I'm sorry, this is an absolutely terrible siege. It's one of those, unfortunately. It's one of those sieges where you kind of never want to do it, just purely because it's so annoying. Oh well, never mind. I mean, this is one of the last one of the last castles that we have to take to fully eliminate the Fjordsvane, and I really, really need to. Like, we really badly need to, just because they are otherwise going to cause us to be at war against multiple opponents, and that's going to be terrible. You know, that's probably one of the worst things that can happen. So we're just going to continue leveling up our forces here. We actually leveled up as well, surprisingly enough. Okay, so I'll get my 30th point in strength. That's quite nice. Let's go for Power Strike, I guess? Power Strike, I guess? I don't know. I mean, I'm still not killing things in one hit when we... Oh. Are you serious? Okay. Oh, that is so funny. That is so funny. I don't know what it is, but the Fjordsvane today have decided to... Well, they've decided to be, well, yeah, you know. They've decided to be my bane. Yes, they've decided to be a bane of exponential proportions. I don't even know. Absolutely insane, epic craziness right here. I'm very, very surprised, actually. Never mind. Okay, well, let's see what we can do. This is going to be very, very hard. They got like 900 people. I guess actually, you know what? Maybe it's not going to be that bad, because all we really need to do... I've got 63 cavalry. Okay, yeah. All we really need to do is... Actually, you know what? Let's be aggressive. I'm just going to be hyper aggressive about this. Let's go. I think we could probably be really, really good here. Let's just ride through all of these. I'm going to try and see if I can maybe just... there we go. There we go. Okay, yes. Nice, nice, nice. Okay, we don't have to worry about this too much. Alright, so we've... okay, never mind. I actually thought that we were going to have a huge problem here, but we are absolutely destroying them. I think we literally just took the wind out of their sails just by being as aggressive as we could, especially considering we have so many cavalry. I mean, really, I think it makes a huge difference to have cavalry in this situation, especially considering the enemy doesn't really have that much. So I think that really, really helps. I think I'm going to die here now. Yep, I think I'm probably going to die here now. Maybe? Maybe? Yeah, well, definitely now. Yeah, definitely now. Not much I can do about that, unfortunately. So, that's it. Okay, so we are going to actually get out of here now, I think. Yeah, we're going to get out of here, and we can actually leave, because obviously we killed so many of the opponent. And now we're just going to have a quick look, because obviously we've got Mr. Stout Shield right there. I'm actually really surprised that they're defending so heavily at Taloncrag Castle, because here's the thing, you know what's going to happen now, because we were forced to retreat here, the enemy vassals are going to restore themselves, and they're going to have even more people in the garrison. Oh, it's terrible. It's just absolutely awful. Okay, yeah, this is one of those times where you just, yeah, you just can't say anything. It's just too frustrating. Okay, let's go for Taloncrag again. Are we gonna go? Yeah, I mean, look, we've got... okay, they haven't restored themselves that dramatically, but Taloncrag Castle itself has more people, which is actually funny. Alright, I'm kind of hoping right now that they send out a sally out. Nope, they didn't. Okay, well, that is to be expected, of course. Okay, so what we're going to do this time is going to be a little bit different. We're going to just tell our people to charge in here. We're not going to actually tell them to charge, though. We're going to tell them to run by the opponent if we can. That would be a significant advantage, if at all possible. Okay, here we go. Maybe we can do this. Okay, perfect. Let's tell them. Just tell them to come over here. Need to kill those archers. Kill the archers over there. Over here. Yeah, this is a bit of a problem. Not sure how we're going to do this, but I guess we'll give it a go. Yes, I guess we'll give it a go. Okay, how are my forces doing? Well, they're not moving past them, that's for sure. Needed to kill them in one hit. Unfortunate. Okay, there we go. That's good, that's good. Nice, nice, nice. Okay, perfect. Do they have a shield? Nope, I don't think so. Let's tell my guys to charge in now, because they don't seem to actually be doing anything good. I don't have a shield, so I can't block any of these arrows, unfortunately. Ow, 24 damage. Yeah. That's bad. Yeah, not much I can do. Unfortunate. I guess the only thing I could have otherwise done is stayed away from the archers and then just dealt with the infantry at the entrance here. That could have been the only other thing we could have done. I'm actually really surprised we are stuck in this situation, to be honest. Do I want to... I don't want to leave. I'm sorry, I don't want to leave. We're going to have to... I'm going to be persistent here. We're going to be persistent as best as we can. And we're just going to have to try harder, I guess. What can we do? I guess, you know what? I'm actually... You know what? Yeah, okay, fine, fine. What we're going to do is we're going to go back to Ethos. And I'm going to get some more T-Knights, because we've got more prestige now. Alright, so I'm actually in the siege, and I'm in this really weird place. I literally just got myself... I basically distracted the entire front line of the enemy's forces, got them to follow me into this corner here because I was kind of hoping that the AI would leave me alone in there, but no, obviously they didn't. So basically, I did that and had this happen. The enemy literally followed me all the way over there, and my forces were able to basically come in at will. They could just come in at will, no problem at all. Now, we are only getting 25 prestige for this, or 25 renown for this, and that's not really great, but, you know, as I say, it's better than nothing, and we have indeed eliminated yet more troops, which is exactly what we want. We really want to make sure that we are as effective as possible when it comes to just eliminating as many garrisoned units as we can. Otherwise, it's going to be extremely annoying. And you can see here, obviously I'm going to have to wait for some time. Hopefully we're not going to get another battle against those Fjordsvane guys. I don't think we're really going to have too many problems with them. I mean, as you saw, we eliminated so many of them. We probably could have stayed in there, but I generally prefer to be a bit careful. Okay, there we go. The 3 Seers have come back. Okay, that's good to know. The 3 Seers are back on the map. And as you can see, we only have a renown value of 9. Yes, 9 for this particular siege. So that must mean that there are basically no units that can really threaten us that much on the map here. So we should have a pretty easy time of things. And we'll see what we can do. Yeah, these guys should be pretty easy for us. I'm going to stay at the front here this time, and I'm going to try and help out my forces as best as I can. Because otherwise, well, it's probably just going to be another case of me just getting completely 100% trapped and killed. Maybe. We'll see. Actually, actually, you know what? Being on this barrel, I think, actually makes a bit of difference. Just from a pure attacking perspective, because I can attack people from this angle really, really easily. Unfortunately, I'm stuck. Am I stuck? Yes, I am actually stuck in the barrels. Well, that's interesting. Huh. Well. Oh. This episode is not my day. Let's just say that. It has not gone well. I guess I can just throw this. Yep, there we go. Throw him at his knees. At his knees. That's not really working for some reason. Yeah, as you can see, this is also the reason why Warband sometimes is a little bit weird, because as you saw there, I was shooting my javelins directly at his legs, and his shield was just automatically blocking them. Wonderful, isn't it? We do have 3 enemies remaining. I can only hope that that is hopefully going to be accessible, because I did have a previous siege. Like I told you before, we did actually enter a siege before the episode began, and it had 2 enemies at the end that were in the environment and were unassailable. So unfortunately, that is, I think, actually what is happening here. As you can quite clearly tell, there is 1 enemy. I'm still stuck here, by the way, and I'm not dead, which is hilarious, because every other siege I've done has left me dead, but, yeah. Okay, I'm gonna have to retreat, and we're gonna have to just lose the honor and wonderful things like that. Isn't that great? Okay, yeah, so what I'm actually gonna do is I'm gonna let some of these guys go, just purely because I want the honor. And that's it. That's it. I just want the honor. I want as much honor as possible, so we're just going to be letting every single one of these guys go. Because we lost so much honor in this one siege that, yeah, it was kind of harsh. It was kind of harsh. Okay. Oh, Maiden Adventurous. Thank you very much. Okay, I'll definitely take a whole bunch of those. Got some Mismounted Shaman as well. Mounted Rangers. I guess we'll take those. Why not? And I don't really want to take anything more, to be honest. I really don't. I kind of have to, though, don't I? Okay. Yeah. That's it. I'm not going to take any more. Okay, so, yeah, we're just going to give it to him once again. And we'll see what we can do here. All right, so now we can go to Eversword Castle. So I am literally just going to go there. Hopefully, Taloncrag Castle isn't going to come under siege. Highcliffe Castle is under siege. Okay, I don't really care about that. That is absolutely fine. If they want to do that, then that is their time to waste. But I have no time to waste. Oh yeah, no time at all. Let's do it. Eversalt Castle should be relatively simple as long as there aren't that many people. What are the Fierdsvain doing? What are the Fierdsvain doing? Because look at this. They're just running in here. Are these guys... Do they have the smallest stones in the world? I think that might be the case. Yeah, that might be the case. Anyway, yeah, we lost Highcliffe Castle. That doesn't matter. I don't care about that. As I said, it is not a big deal to take that back. Pretty easy, actually, for us to take that back. This is a siege tower. Ooh. Okay. I guess we'll just bite the bullet and we'll try to do it. If they want to try to attack us, then that's absolutely fine. I don't have a problem with that either. But I was very much hoping we'd be able to get this done, or at the very least, get the Fierdsvain somewhat closer to death. But it is proving to be a rather challenging endeavor. So, Longbeard Lodge, come on now. Oh, really? Is he serious? He's literally running... Okay, he's literally deciding to kill himself, basically. He is just running at us, ready for him to be eliminated. I mean, really, what kind of king is he? He does appear to be a little bit crazed, I guess. I guess that seems to be the case here. Anyway, we'll see what we can do. I mean, no offense right now, but my forces are very strong. I highly doubt this opponent can match the amount of damage that we can deal. You know what? I'm actually going to tell everyone to charge. I am going to be so offensively minded right now because the enemy is just waiting there. Actually, you know what? I shouldn't do this. I shouldn't do this, but I'm going to. Okay. I actually shouldn't do this. I mean, a lot of things in my mind are basically being like, yes, we probably shouldn't go for this, sir. But I am actually going to go for it, just purely because I think we have the advantage. I think this is just fundamentally our battle. It's our battle to take. So that's what I'm going to be doing. Let's try not to get killed that soon. Let's try that, shall we? Nice, good damage, good damage. He does have his unique units as well, the Valdis Huskars, which are obviously causing a bit of a headache for us, but I don't think we really need to worry about them too much. And as long as we can just eliminate a handful of units here and there. I think my horse is actually lame right now, so that might be the reason why we're moving so slowly as well. I do need to replace it until it can heal from our wound treatment. And, well, otherwise, yes, there we go. Nice damage, nice damage. Can we do a little bit more? I don't think so. Nice. Okay, that was a good double kill right there. And I think we're done. Yeah, I mean, look at that. This enemy has... He just doesn't know. He just doesn't know what he's gotten himself into. And he has basically given us the victory. Because he was surrounded by vassals, right? That was the reason why he decided to even charge in here. But the reason why he did that is because he had such a numbers advantage. He would have had a numbers advantage if he had just waited a little bit of time. But he actually decided to go in way too soon. And this is what has happened now. Hilarious. Absolutely hilarious. And what else could he have done, I guess? I mean, he could have been a bit smart about it. He could have used his brain. But as we know, they have neither the stones nor the... well... I mean, they don't have any ridges on their brain. That's it. That's what's that's what's going on there. Well, never mind. That's it. That's the victory for us. And we are going to be able to get his unique weapon. Yes, we can get his unique weapon. I am going to be getting that. I don't know what it is. I think it's probably something kind of not so good. But we can give that to a potential companion or something. And then we can... well, hopefully see them get a bunch of kills with it or whatever. But yeah, there you go. All right, 34 renown for us. Going to take him prisoner, like I said, and we'll just take what we can from here. And he doesn't even have anything. I mean, he's got some CF favorites, which I suppose is pretty decent. But he doesn't have anything else that is that amazing. So we're just going to be leaving with this. Okay, so I have the space, so that's nice. And let me see. Okay, so we... Ooh, 6 Heretic Magni. That's wonderful. Yeah, look at my T-Knights. We've got 68 of those guys now. And we got Maiden Rangers. Okay, so let's speak to him. And hello there, sir. Oh, what? Really? He doesn't want to give us his... Oh, interesting. I assume he needs to have much less. Okay, I thought they've only got 4. They've only got 4 fiefs, so it's kind of a bit strange. Alright. How many? 13 hours, really? Okay, I thought it would be a lot quicker than that, but oh well, never mind. Okay, so let's see what happens with these vassals, because they're all just kind of milling about here, not really doing much. If they decide to attack us right now, that's going to be a huge mistake on their part. And... Oh, he went in... Ooh... Okay, that guy really... Oh, that guy annoyed me just now. That guy annoyed me just now. Okay, thankfully, they are sallying out, and this is going to be a nice one. This is going to be a nice sally out, instead of the absolute atrocity that was the previous one. Thank you very much. There are no words to describe how annoying that was, the previous siege. Now, these guys are going to be coming over the hill here, and they are going to absolutely get destroyed by the very limited amount of arrows that we have at our disposal. And I'm going to try and see if I can maybe sneak around to the archers. I don't know whether it really matters too much for me to focus on them. I mean, they're going to all try to shoot me, as you can see. So we're just going to try to use their own bodies as line of sight. And that may actually work out quite nicely. Yep. Nice. Okay, yeah, now we need to tell these guys to charge in. Tell our everyone to charge in, actually. Tell our everyone, yes. Whoops. All right. Well, look at the what's with the aggression here? What's with the aggression of these guys? It's actually insane. And my forces took so long to charge. What is actually going on with that? Okay, I don't know. I don't know why they took so long to charge, but the enemy is completely split. So this is obviously fantastic. I mean, this is very, very simple for us. But I cannot believe that our forces took so long to actually charge in. I told them to charge, and then another 10, 15, 20 seconds passed, and they didn't do anything. It's actually insane. I don't even know. As I said, this is a cursed episode. One of those. You know, it's one of those. I mean, I've made many, many episodes, if you can believe it. And if you've seen the amount of videos that I have on my channel, then you'll know that this is... Yes, this is one of those. It happens like, what, 1% of the time or something like that? But there are those times when you have these episodes that just absolutely boggle the mind. I mean, if you know a very, very poignant social commentary, cultural commentary movie from back in the day, and it's quite funny because back then it was satire, but now, if you watch that movie... you will know exactly what I'm talking about, because it is spot on in almost every single regard. And I'm talking about Demolition Man, of course. Yes, I'm talking about Demolition Man. And I'm talking about the fact that everything seems to be very, very on the nose. Let's just say that. If you take a look at it. If you look at it now, because obviously it was made in 1990... What? 1994? 1993? Something like that. And if you take a look at it now in comparison to all of the things, just think about all of the things that are happening right now, like, for example, the cultural changes, social changes, all of the craziness that is going on in the world, and you take a look at Demolition Man, and you look at exactly what has happened to that world, it's exactly the same as what is happening here. It's actually crazy. And it's amazing that they were able to create a film that was so... they knew exactly what was going to happen in the future, apparently. So, yeah, there you go. What seems to be your boggle? mellow greetings and so forth, you know, all that wonderful stuff. It's very memeable, you know, it's very memeable, and it's very, very much, you know, huge satire back then. But if you look at what is happening in the world today, yeah, I'd highly recommend if you're someone that's kind of interested in that kind of stuff, do look at, just watch the film, and you will see exactly what I'm talking about. It's actually staggering how extremely accurate the movie is. I couldn't believe it, actually. Couldn't believe it. Because I've seen it recently. Saw it like in the last few months, but yeah, it was very, very poignant from a societal, cultural perspective. Even though it's supposed to be a fun action romp kind of situation, but actually the undercurrent and the storyline is, yeah, as I said, very much on the nose. Anyway, we are going to achieve victory against this guy because he's basically deciding to attack us, and, well, he's got a bunch of these guys. He has a bunch of guys that basically don't have shields, and they are, as you can quite clearly tell, not really capable of doing much at all. They are probably going to kill me, maybe. Oh, no, maybe not. Okay, I was kind of thinking that they would definitely kill me, but no. They weren't lucky enough for that. But these guys, yeah, I mean, they have big two-handeds, but that's pretty much it. And, well, they don't know how to use it, as is the old adage, you know? Because you might have a big weapon, but you don't know how to use it. Yes, that's how it goes, isn't it? Yeah. That is generally how it goes for these guys, at least. As you can quite clearly tell. I mean, Mr. Valdis certainly didn't know what he was doing, that's for sure. But yeah, we definitely had to basically chew on rocks. We were chewing on rocks in this particular episode the entire time, pretty much. I can't believe it, to be honest, really. There are huge amounts of disparity, well, not disparity, huge amounts of, what is it again? Disparagement, I guess, kind of. Ugh, I don't know. What a weird word. But yeah, anyway, point is, definitely not something that we want to have happen again. Hopefully it won't happen for quite some time. But this was definitely one of those episodes. And there you go. We did end up making him regret his actions. And there it is. 26 renown for us. And indeed, I'm going to be letting him go once again. I mean, there isn't really much I can do about it. Oh, a gold bar. Nice. I'm not sure what I can do now. Yeah, actually change out my my horse. Let's see. This one. There we go. Nice, nice, nice. Some people got some new gear as well, which is always good. And let's take a look at our honor right now. Yeah, we got 62 honor, as you can see right there. I literally had 63 an episode ago. And because of that siege, and because of all the times that we had to retreat due to units being in the environment, yeah, that really made a huge difference. Okay, we're going to be making our way in here, despite the fact that I am extremely damaged. But we're going to be doing this just purely because I have to. Otherwise, I am going to be attacked by yet more vassals, and that is unacceptable. So I don't really want to have to deal with vassals after vassals after vassals consistently attacking us. But yeah, that would be on brand, wouldn't it? That would be on brand almost entirely for this episode. It's just absolutely gone terribly, but yeah, well, we can try our best here and hope that our forces will be able to make the most of their arrows. For some reason, we've got some people running into the siege tower. I'm not sure why they're doing that, but okay. I guess we'll let them do their own thing. And if that's their hobby, then, you know, that's their hobby. Well, this is a rather staggering achievement right here. We have already destroyed, wow, an absolutely fantastic 200 enemy units have already fallen by our ranged troops, and we haven't even gotten the siege tower to the battlements yet. That is actually kind of amazing. So yeah, hopefully we're gonna see a complete and total domination of this siege. That would be a nice change, wouldn't it? So I'm hopeful that we won't have to retreat or anything like that, especially considering the fact that I don't know whether you know this, but whenever you retreat in Pendor, you actually lose 2 honor. Not just 1, you're losing 2 honor, which I have to admit, I think is a bit harsh, but, you know, it's quite a significant amount if you think about it. You know, if you think about all the various problems that you can foresee. I mean, not even, you know, notwithstanding the potential strategies that you could use, right? But you also have the potential bugs that you have to deal with. Like, for example, the opponent spawning in environment and having to retreat to fix that issue. As I mentioned in a previous episode a while back, you can technically use other methods to deal with these guys, but because of Pendor's anti-cheat system, you also don't really have access to that unless you want to invalidate your achievements, or at the very least, unless you want to make it so that you don't get any achievement rewards, which I personally would like to get. So, you know, I don't really want to utilize that if I can help it, but yeah. That's another one of those things that you could potentially do to rectify the situation if there are any units that are stuck. But let's try our best to stay alive here if I can. I wouldn't mind living, because if I can live, then at the very least, I'll be able to get a bit more experience. We are level 41 now, by the way. I'm actually quite surprised that we were even able to make it here, because 41 is usually something that I'll never be able to really do. It is, it gets to that point, you know, because there is a huge amount of experience required to actually make it past, I don't know, 36, 37, 38, etc. But, yeah, once you get to this point, it takes quite a few, well, probably thousands of kills. I would say thousands of kills, maybe, to get to the next level. And yeah, I mean, you've seen how many I've been able to kill in the previous episode specifically, not really this one. Wait a minute, where are the enemies? There are enemies right beneath me. Oh dear, look, there he is. Yep. Oh, I hit him. I hit him by mistake somehow. Oh, he fell. He fell and he died. That's absolutely perfect. I don't have to retreat now. Oh, yeah, that's wonderful. Okay, there we go. We actually managed to do it. Okay, so I'm just going to let this guy go. Let this guy go. I don't really want to let them go because I personally feel as though it's much better to keep them, but I can't really. You know what I mean? I have to do what I can to sort of gain back some honor, because otherwise we're just going to be having some huge problems with that. Anyway, okay, so we got good amounts of units, actually, surprisingly enough. And we got some a Doom Guide. Nice, okay. I'd like more than that, please. I would very much like more than that, but oh well, never mind. Okay, so we'll just do this, okay, and we'll see what we can do here. Okay, so Highcliffe, obviously I do need to retake that as fast as I can. So we're going to be going over there. Jatu Mercenaries, they have nothing on us, they can't do anything. Okay, let's see what we have. How many do they even have here? I don't even know. Do I even bother checking? No, we're not going to check, okay. We're just going to do it. We're going to do it blind. This is going to be super... Oh, no, this is going to be so easy. This is going to be so easy. They have 41 people. They have 41 people. That is so funny. I probably could have intimidated them, to be honest. I probably could have been like, oh, yes, you better give up this position immediately. And then they'd go like, yes, sir. Yes, absolutely. Don't worry. Yeah, actually, you know what? It doesn't really matter. Let's tell everyone to charge in. Okay, yeah, no, this is a done deal right here. Red Bull Knight. Oh, look at that. Got one of those guys again. At least he's got a lot of energy, I guess, despite being knocked unconscious. And there it is, 2 renown. Wow, I mean, really, the 2 renown is absolutely amazing. I can't believe that we got 2 renown. But yeah. Okay, so, yeah, we're just going to give it to him. That's great. Okay, fantastic. So, let's have a look. Okay. We've got 2 castles remaining. One is Eversalt Castle, which, as we know, is absolutely chock-a-block full of all those idiots. So we're not going to go back there. We're going to instead go to Nadar Castle. I'm not a big fan of doing this first, but as I said, we kind of have to. Otherwise, we're going to be facing... I wish I could just... I wish I could say how I feel about those guys, but it's too harsh. It's too harsh. You know, it would blow everyone's ears out, basically. So yeah, we're not gonna We're not gonna do that. We're gonna remain relaxed, okay? We're gonna remain as relaxed as possible. There's a sally out, okay? Come on now. Oh yeah, this is perfect. Oh wow, 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 wow. Okay, this is actually insanely good. Yeah, this is crazy. I'm surprised that they're not dying more. I guess it's because of all the shields. Yeah, it's definitely because of all the shields. Okay, well, what about if I tell my infantry to charge in here? And then we do some damage. Well, that worked. Yeah, that worked very, very nicely. And indeed, as I was giving the order, I got shot. Yeah, so that happens. But yeah, you can see here the amount of, crazy, crazy amounts of damage being done here, just purely because we have so many really, really good ranged troops. And look at that. Look at how nice and simple that was. 110 renown for us right there. Gonna actually leave the siege, and we're gonna be doing another little ladder construction, because if you refresh the siege, as far as I'm aware, you do have a much higher chance of getting a sally out. I could be wrong about that, but that's kind of what I have noticed. Okay, no, never mind. Okay, my strategy was apparently flawed. My thinking was thawed. My thinking was thawed. Yes, my thinking was thawed. It was in the fridge or in the freezer or something like that. Yes, apparently it was thawed. Ice Age. I don't know. Maybe. I don't know. Scrat is going to come along sometime soon and be like, yes, my acorn. He doesn't speak though, so him saying my acorn like an old man doesn't actually come into it. But yeah, well, whatever the case, let's tell our forces to charge in here. I guess we're going to have to do that. Yeah. It's actually hilarious how good the AI is at specific targeting when you lower your shield. When you lower your shield, they are literally on top of you instantly. The amount of projectiles that are coming towards you is staggering. So good. Really, really good at what they do. Anyway, we're just going to let our forces do some damage, and hopefully we'll be able to achieve victory. It looks like this is the final stand for the enemy forces in the castle. And, well, then we only have Eversword Castle remaining, and I gotta say, I am not looking forward to it. Oh, I should probably end the episode, to be honest, because this is otherwise going to be even more cursed. Even though, despite the fact that I really, really badly want to eliminate the Fjordsvane in this episode, I don't know whether it's going to be doable with Eversword the way that it is, considering the fact that we have so many enemies camping out inside. It's going to be harsh. It's going to be very, very harsh. The question is there an enemy inside the environment? Yep. As you can see, there he is. He's underneath, inside the stairs. And that's exactly the reason why I say there should not be a penalty for retreating, because I have to do that. Otherwise, there's nothing much I can do, Anyway, we're just going to let these guys go. And, oh, wow, someone actually got a helmet. Okay, that's pretty nice. We did get a gold bar, by the way, obviously, in that previous battle, so that's pretty nice as well, because that means that we are going to be able to potentially do something with that, with the Qualis gem a little bit later on. We got a Heretic Magnus here. Ooh, 10 Singalian Tempestuses. Thank you very much. Okay, yeah, I'll definitely take those every single day of the week. And we also have a Shaman here. We'll take some Worshippers. Not actually doing too badly. Yeah, I'm going to take that. Thank you. And, yeah, we're just going to give that to him once again. All right, so let's see here. Eversword Castle is the final one. If we can do this, that will mean that his quest is then completed. As you can see, yes, this is going to be the first time that I think I've ever done this as well. So I'm very excited to see what actually happens. Two young farmers talking about a heroic adventurer who's leading a peasant revolt. So the peasant revolt is around somewhere. Those guys are, well, they're basically just filled with peasants, of course. But they are not a unique spawn as far as I'm aware. Let me actually just have a look. I mean, it doesn't even show on here, to be honest. It doesn't even show on here, so probably not going to be particularly useful, but yeah. Whatever the case, Eversold Castle is where I am going. Let's hope that we can actually do it. Let me make a brief stopover in Yavexholm, because we are going to need to sell some... yeah. Oh, there we go. Yes. Thank goodness. Okay, I was actually kind of thinking that this guy would not be a ransom broker, but he was, so that's nice. Alright, come on now. Dagon Castle? Yep, I don't care. I don't care. They can do that if they want. That is absolutely fine. Because they're there instead of at Eversold Castle. Now look at these guys. Look at these absolute imbeciles. Look at this. Absolute garbage. Absolute garbage. And this is a siege tower as well. Oh, could I have gotten any unluckier, really, about this? Siege tower, really? Siege tower. This is so terrible. Okay, did they actually leave Dagon Castle? Yes, they have left Dagon Castle alone now. That's quite funny. Does that mean they're going to be going in against us? I think so. It probably will mean that, but I very much hope not. Otherwise, I'll get someone onto them. I don't know. I'll ask I don't know. Ask someone to get onto them. I'll try to dispatch someone. Oh, goodness me. Just terrible. Okay. Well, let's cross our fingers and hope. Okay. Oh, actually it worked. Okay. Oh, see. Okay, fine. Nice little sally out right here. We might have a good shot at this. You know what? Let's tell our infantry to charge, and we'll leave our archers back here, because we want them to lower their shields, right? So the best way to lower their shields is to have them attack things. So hopefully we're going to be having a pretty decent time with that. Hopefully, maybe. I'm just going to come in here and try and help out. If I can. For some reason, not able to hit anything. Okay, there we go. Finally able to hit stuff. It's a rather peculiar thing when the last remaining enemy decides to skirmish or to extend the sally out by running away like such a... I don't even know what was he doing right there. That was so ridiculous. Anyway, yeah, I'm not gonna accept that because actually, you know what? I'm gonna abandon the siege real fast because I want to talk to Coninger Valdis again. Oh no! Apparently, I can't get his unique weapon for some reason. I don't know why. That's kind of interesting. Okay, kind of weird. I feel like we should have the ability to get his unique weapon because he only has one fief remaining technically, so it should be available. Let's get her another point in charisma just in case. You never know whether she's going to be able to become a vassal or something like that. That would be really nice. We're otherwise just going to also rebuild the siege tower. Okay, so yeah, we're now getting attacked. Yeah. We're getting attacked. So there's 560 enemies, and I think we are probably going to be fine, but it's a formality that I'd prefer not to have had, to be honest. I would like to eliminate every single one of these guys, and I feel like this has been probably one of the most frustrating times, just purely because of that first castle that we had in this episode. Really, I don't even know how you're supposed to do that one easier, because obviously you could, I mean, maybe you could take your ranged troops and put them on the hill where the enemy's tower is. You could potentially do that. I'm not sure if that actually even works. So it could be amazing. It could be very strong, but it could also be absolute suckage. I don't know. That's the question. I wouldn't know. I haven't tried it out. I don't know whether it would be super good or not. But yeah, what we're going to do actually is we're going to be telling our forces to dismount. There is no point in them being mounted for this one. This is way too mountainous. And we're just going to put our forces in the front here and just have them shoot. Just have them shoot as best as they possibly can. Wow, nice damage. Yeah, that's kind of what we wanted, isn't it? Yeah, that's kind of what we wanted. Can we do more? Yeah, no, it's working. It's working real nice. If we can just do a little bit more, then I'll be very, very pleased. I mean, we've already eliminated 22. I kind of, you know what I kind of want to do? I kind of just want to eliminate a handful of their troops and then just exit. So I don't have to do the entire battle. That's a funny way of going about it, because I think that the enemy would probably run away from us after this. Oh well, maybe not. Maybe I should just go for it. I think we will just go for it, actually, considering there are... there's quite a bit of renown to be gained, right? It's quite a bit of renown, so why not? Alright, finally. Okay, yeah, so we basically managed to achieve victory there. We did end up losing a handful of troops. Nothing... Well, I mean, 4 hero adventurers is kind of not nothing, but, you know... again, what can I do? Not much, because this was literally 600 troops. Absolutely insane. And indeed, I am going to be letting these guys go, I guess. Should I try to get this guy to join us? He's got 11. I don't think that's enough. Should we try? Let's try. Let's try and get him to... let's let him go. Okay, so we'll try these guys. I don't think they're going to join us because, as I said, someone did actually mention that you need 25, which is just incredible amounts, to be honest, to be able to persuade these guys to join you. So let's actually just try it. No. No. No, I'm going to actually just leave. I'm just going to let him go. Just going to let him go. We can't persuade him because we can't talk to him. Recruit some prisoners? No, see, that's not gonna work. All right, yeah, no, this does not work. So unfortunately for me, I'm just gonna let him go. So we did end up losing a little bit of relation there for nothing, but I guess it was kind of decent-ish to try, I guess. I don't know. Anyway, we are ready. Let's do this. Actually, we're not even ready yet. The siege tower's not yet done because they wanted to interrupt me. Oh dear. Okay, well, we'll see how it goes. Well, we have another sally out. I'm actually surprised about this. Okay, I don't know why they would do this, but okay. I mean, this is good for me, right? This is good for me, bad for them. So this is going to be wonderful. They're going to die even easier than they did beforehand just because they've got so few very high tier units this time. Or should do, at least. Okay, let's just be a little bit careful about these guys. Yeah. I mean, as expected. Look at this. Look at the damage. The damage being done right here is insane. They can't do anything. They cannot do anything at all. That is fundamentally a fact. And, well, I mean, they can actually kill me, technically, with their archers. I'd prefer if they didn't. Can my archers actually shoot the enemy archers? I would appreciate it. I would appreciate them doing that, actually. I don't know what's going on with them, but they don't seem to be particularly active in that regard, which is somewhat strange. And once again, the archers are trying to skirmish. I don't know why they do that, especially in a sally out. It just delays everyone. And there it is, 85 renown for us. Actually, kind of crazy. I'm going to wait for a little bit of extra time here. I kind of have to hope that we don't get attacked by another army. It would be nice if we could just avoid that. And we're going to go in once again. Okay, no more sally out. No more sally out. That's kind of nice. Unfortunately, it is nighttime now. And, well, the enemy is going to... Well, actually, maybe they're going to have a pretty easy time here. We might be able to kill so many just because there are a lot of them with no shield. Yep, that does seem to be the case. And there it is. Okay, finally. I can't believe it. I really cannot believe it. It took us ages to do that. I basically didn't even go in because my shield was destroyed. My forces were blocking me. It was basically just going to be a case of me just going in and dying. That's it. That's what would have happened. So I'm going to take these guys. Should I take them prisoner? No, you know what? I'm just going to let them go. Just going to try to maximize honor at this point, I think. That's probably going to be the best way to go about it. And, oh, another gold bar. Fantastic. And we also got lordly plate armor. I don't even know why I looked at my own stuff. Yeah, we can give that to someone. Very nice, yes. And then we can move on very, very nicely indeed. Okay, wonderful. Very, very pleased about that. Let's have a look. Okay, we got some adventurers. Nice. Okay, can we get something a little bit more? Yeah, not really. We're getting some pretty decent-ish units, I guess, kind of. Not a terribly big fan of taking these guys, but I kind of have to, you know, kind of have to. Is there anything else that I can take here that I really want? No, not really. Am I missing out on something that I really, really badly desire? No, I don't think so. Right? No. Okay, yeah, we can just leave that alone. All right, and let's have a look-see. All right, let's give that to this guy, and now they should technically be eliminated. Have they taken anything? No, they have not taken anything from us. Okay, so cross your fingers and hope. Okay, we're gonna cross our fingers and hope that they get eliminated really, really fast, and hopefully they will then start leaving. Hopefully they will start leaving. 33,000 dinars every single week, which is actually quite nice. And oh, I'm missing the Noldor tournament. I won't be able to get there. Yeah, I won't be able to get there in time. The Noldor tournament will just have to go on without me, unfortunately. But well, it was important, right? It was important for us to eliminate the Feared Vein because as long as we can complete this, can I speak to him now or something? Maybe I can speak to him. What do you think of our progress so far? We have no lord with us yet, whereas Conquest Valdis still has 22 lords supporting him. We control 5 towns, 16 castles, and 32 villages, while they have no remaining settlements. Overall, we have become a significant force, and we have an even chance of victory. Then we must keep fighting and rally our supporters. Oh, really? Oh, dear. Okay, what about Valdis? Can I speak to him? No. What? Really? Okay, that's actually kind of weird. I'm gonna just accept his ransom of 27,000. I, for some reason, cannot get his weapon, even though I have taken every single one of his fiefs. That is a bit of a strange eventuality there, but I don't know. I'm not sure if I really care now. I'm just happy that we have taken everything. Okay, what a cursed experience we've just had. Okay, so otherwise we will just do a little bit of something here, and all we will do now is wait for some time. We're just going to wait for some time. We're going to see what happens. Hopefully the Feared Vein will start leaving en masse, and then we will be able to hopefully they'll actually leave and they'll go to Ethos. If they go to Ethos, then we will have the ability to accept them, and then our guy will be really, really pleased and everything, and then we'll be able to complete the quest. I was kind of hoping that that would happen. If it doesn't, then I'm not entirely sure what to really do, because that means that we're going to have to persuade every single one of those lords to join us individually. And I think that's going to be insane. That's going to be one of the most difficult things that we've ever done, because you have to literally fight them, right? Fight them, and then let them go every single time. And it's, well, it's going to be pretty difficult to make that work. I'm not sure what's going to happen, actually. Are they really going to just continue running around? Is that really what they're going to do? Wow, this guy hates us so badly. Look at that. He just got minus 14. He just got minus 14. Okay, well, I was kind of hoping that we could maybe persuade someone just randomly from just randomly talking to them or something like that. I mean, that would be kind of nice, but yeah, doing a claimant, I think, is really weird and kind of janky, and I'm a little bit disappointed, actually, I gotta say, because I was kind of hoping that as soon as we took everything, we would have some people, some of these Feared Vein guys, basically just going like, yeah, okay, I'm gonna leave the Feared Vein now, I'm gonna join other factions. I don't necessarily need all of them to join, right? We don't need all of them to join, but it would be nice if some of them would just respect the base gameplay function of defecting when your faction basically has no fiefs remaining. I was kind of hoping that they would do that, But if that mechanic has been somewhat disabled due to the claimant quest, then I'm not entirely sure what I'm supposed to do, because it will probably end up with me having to just fight random people and try to release them when I have the ability to take them prisoner, and then just do that. That seems to be the only thing that I can really do, which I gotta say, I'm not a big fan of that. I think that's a little bit too much tedium, a little bit too much busy work for my liking, but I don't know. Maybe we're gonna get lucky, because maybe the Feared's Vein will start to realize that they have been completely eliminated. And yeah, I mean, this particular fight took us quite some time, despite the fact that he had so few people. I'm going to take him prisoner because he is an absolute idiot. So yeah, we got some various loot there. That's quite nice. Does he have anything really, really amazing? No. A raiding chief. I've never seen one of these. Oh, okay, well, that's fine. And yeah, we're just going to go over to Yaviksholm, and I'm just going to wait there for a little bit of time, see what's happening. I mean, I did speak to the guy. He says that he's I don't know, he says that we're not yet done, which I must admit I'm not a terribly big fan of. I would have very much appreciated him to be like, oh yes, we have taken all of their fiefs. Well, good work. I literally took these with just me. It's just me, right? I'm the only person in our faction, and I have taken all of the Feared's Veins fiefs. And I personally feel like that should, well, I feel like that should garner a little bit of praise and or completion of the quest. But clearly not. Yes, clearly not. I'm actually kind of wondering what is going to happen with that. Oh, who's this guy? Well, how does he have so many prisoners? What's actually going on with that? Okay. I was looking at his... Oh, he's got 6 Magnus. Yeah, that sounds pretty fun. Yeah. We're going to do a little bit of something with this guy in just a second. Just going to go... let's just go and attack him. Why does he have only 19 and he was able to defeat all of these guys? Yes, that is a nice head that we have on our shoulders. Very true, sir. Yes. Oh, I don't even know. I don't even know what's going on now. Alright, so we did manage to kill them, of course. I mean, what else, right? What else? And we do get these 6 Magnus. That's literally the reason why I did that. And we also have, ooh, pretty nice amount of Maiden Cavalry. I guess that's quite nice too. We can take a look at what else they have here. Is there anything that we really badly desire? Not really, if I am honest. No. It's actually staggering how many they had, though. To be honest, really, really crazy. I guess we could take... Yeah, I guess we could take one of these Ghazi Stalkers. I do quite like them. Okay, let's move on. There we go. Not bad. Okay. So yeah, what I'm actually going to do is we are going to... I mean, I literally did that. I don't know. Not sure what he wants from me. But yeah, what we're going to do is I'm just going to wait here for some time. Literally going to wait here for like, I don't even know how long, like 5 days, 6 days or something like that. And I'm going to see what happens, because I'm very much hoping that the Feared's Vein will just start giving up, because they won't be able to take anything, right? Or at least they shouldn't be able to take anything. And I mean, like what is actually going on here, you know? Anyway, that's going to be it for this episode. I thank you very much for watching, and I'll see you next time.